So, Alicia, AVGO. Now, is this being added somewhere? Is this in the S&P 500 today? Oh, 98 in Fort Worth. There you go. What's going on with AVGO? Are we going to get a little... It kind of had this run up here and it's sort of sitting a little bit.
Yeah.
And the market just can't decide what to do. I mean, I think without Apple today or without Tesla, we'd be in troubles. 10-for-1 split on July 15th.
It joined the S&P back in May.
In May. And there's 62 in Fairbanks. Woo, that's chilly. 65 in Redondo Beach. I grew up very close to Redondo Beach. WJM broker. And back in the old days when I was a youth, Calais de Arbalés. I used to work at a place in the Riviera Village called Papagaros. I lived on Calais de Arbalés. In the Hollywood Riviera, right on the PV border when I was growing up. On the Bridle Trail. When I was a Ute.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm stepped off Pacific Coast Highway. Not a terrible place to live, WJM broker. I kind of, my parents sold their house. I was kind of, it's like they got kind of sour on renting it. Because the guy that rented the house, Leisha, I know this is off topic, but they were renting the house. He was a contractor and he had a bunch of like illegal aliens living in the garage. But it was like horrible, like 20 people living in the garage.
Oh my gosh.
It was such a mess with like INS and like everything that my parents never wanted to rent a house again ever.
I don't blame them. Well, there's all kinds of crazy squatting rules now too. Like you can't kick people out of your house even though they're there illegally.
Oh, really? Oh, I didn't know that.
Weird squatting things in certain states that someone breaks into your home and they set up camp. It's difficult to kick them out, which sounds insane.
It is insane. WJM broker, California isn't covered so well. Well, it would. I had when I lived in LA growing up in the 80s, pretty awesome in the 80s. Like grew up like 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s, and 90s I was in Chicago and San Francisco, and then 2000 San Francisco.
Right, Boston Mindy's agreeing with me. It is crazy.
Oh yeah, you can't. Yeah, Massachusetts is another thing. And then the Massachusetts people are moving into Maine. Oh my gosh.
So my grandparents lived in San Fran, and in my early 20s, it was a cheap vacation for my girlfriends and I, and we'd go out there and stay with them. We'd go out to the Triangle in the Marina District, the Triangle, the 3 bars.
I know that well.
When my grandma was young, going out it was kind of crazy.
That is fun.
Yeah.
I lived like 4 blocks up from the Triangle.
Great place.
Yeah. We are not moving to Maine. Could we talk market, please? All right, Reese. We are not moving to Maine. Oh my God, bite your tongue. So AVGO so anyway, I think this has potential to go rip after it splits. What do you make of that like action there? Like, okay, everybody had to have it, and then Leisha, it's kind of sitting here waiting for the split.
Well, if you want me to share, you want me to start?
Yeah. Well, anyway, but I think AVGO is what, the 5th biggest market cap stock now, I believe. I just wanted, well, not quite, but it's probably top 10. Top 10. It's almost $1 trillion. I will unshare my screen here, Alicia. There we go.
Look at Andrew. It traded right to the top of the pitchfork. That's why. Isn't that amazing?
It happens with scary frequency with you and your pitchforks, I've noticed.
Now it's holding support though. We have some consolidation here. It's trying to get off the mat. It's trying to hold that support there. Today comes in right around 1579.5. When I had written about it, it looked like it was going lower, but it stopped itself. We got the 21-day just below there. It hasn't quite closed that gap yet. There's a gap down here. That
So
would take it to 1505.80.
So, okay. So what are some of the key prices on the low side? 1505.80?
Yes, but before that, we have all this support here at 1566.73.
Okay.
And on the upside, resistance would be around 1653. Makes sense, 16.5.
Are we looking to buy in AVGO? Well, we have to see.
Above 16.5 is 1684, 1685.
1684.
Looks like our implied vols.
They kind of tanked, right?
Yeah, compared to historic.
That's what I'm thinking. Well, because it's splitting 10 for 1, right? So you're going to get 10 times 10 squared. So you're going to get 100 times the gamma of your options post split. So if you're trading it now for the split, it's not an evil because it's fairly expensive options to trade for us just because the stock is $1,600.
Oh yeah.
So a couple of things, that's the only, what I would say, difficulty there with it. From a trade point of view. Let me see here. I'm trying to think of a simpler way. Yeah. The thing is, and then once it splits, so you're going to get 10 options worth $5 a piece on a $160 name. I was trying to see if we could pick up something relatively. It's splitting the 15th.
Yeah, someone said that.
Is that confirmed? I know it was coming soon, but there's a lot of red on the screen today, Alicia. Except for Tesla.
Yeah, Tesla's having a good day. Yeah, July 15th.
Okay. Tesla and Apple. Nice call on Tesla by Alicia. Bullish option flow detected Broadcom with 33,000 calls trading. Well, let's see here. No block trade though in Broadcom. I mean, the only thing I would look at really is, let's see here.
Nothing's cheap in there, Andrew.
Huh?
I said nothing is cheap in there.
I said I was trying to see if like an upside fly is still like.
That's what I was looking at, but
$2,000. I heard Pearl barking. Oh yeah, I got a lot of activity. I got to close my door. Hold on for a second.
crows are really, really smart. You know that?
Crows and Pearl. I don't know. I'm trying to find something here that's like, you know, but the only thing I would think is you could do like a little post split, pre-split play. Um, but it's still $1,000 trade. There's really no way around it. I don't see a way around it. 37 on, let's say 1670. It's still $1,000 trade no matter what. Like, it's hard to get around that. Although I think the pricing on the options at a 40 vol is pretty good.
Right.
The platform on the screen right now, I think, is Schwab Street Smart Edge.
Yes, it is. And don't get used to it because they're taking it away.
Yeah, I mean, even if we did, let's say, a $20 debits, like if I did a $30 debit spread, it's still going to be $1,000. I mean, I personally don't have a problem doing one, but it's still $1,000.
The 17, 18, 1900 fly is like $8, I think.
Really?
And July 19.
Okay. I'm liking. Hold on, let me grab my other platform here. So 17, I could get behind AVGO because you've got such large ranges here, Leisha. Because I don't like you would want to close it before the split, in my view, like the fly. Well, because you're going to have a lot of contracts to deal with after. That would be the
Yeah.
So if we go 17, Leisha's saying 17. Okay, spread.
It's about $8 to $9, it looks like.
All right, so we go 17, 18, 19.
And you get a good
Yeah,
rally.
$9.70.
You get a good rally towards 1700. It'll make money.
Right. We would be up like because that's a $100 spread, probably double in price. That's not terrible. And if you wanted a junk protective put, you can buy some like little put spread down here, like let's see here. You can do a 1450, 1400 put spread is like 8 and 372 is about $4.50.
Yeah.
For protective put spread. I mean, and that gives you like, I would say, decent coverage. So it would be like here, let me, anyway, I would buy the put spread if you needed to buy the put spread because the fly is going to hold value for a long time. Let's see what we have. So why 719 with a 712 split? I think the extra time tends to hurt more than help when trading an event. Why? Do you think that's you mean as far as the fly goes, Ed G? It's also no decay.
They want to go before the split?
Because you're not going to really have any decay on the trade. How about a 605, 610 spread for July 12? So we're going to pay $3.50 for that. And we'll never make any money on a 2 delta.
No.
That's the problem. Well, it's like it's a 2 delta spread. It's hard to make any bucks,
Let's see, what is the 16 half? What's the 16 half 17 spread look like?
That's why if you have July 19, the decay on that spread is going to be like nothing. Like you could hold a delta for at least a couple of days into the split. Don't you think, Ed? So if you get the move, will happen early and then reverse. The 719 is likely to get you. I mean, I like the idea of having something that's not going to decay a whole lot.
What about the 16 half 17 call spread and July 12 with an extra put?
Okay.
It's like $11, $12. On a 50,
I mean, that's not bad. And then you just buy what, like, and then just put a stop in for your spread. I mean, because the stocks is kind of, I'm just looking at this right now today. It doesn't have the best looking chart right now today.
No, it's consolidating.
Yep. That's it's another reason why I like the fly, but like I like the idea of very low decay. But well, look at how fast it moved. Let's say Friday, it moved $60 in like 3 seconds.
Yeah.
I wonder if a new candidate in the mix is going to mess the market up a little bit. Oh, the nearer dated is more likely to get you a home run. Well, I get that. So for this week, Ed, we have 3 days to trade. We have the day off, and then we have Friday half day. Firehawk, how about a risk reversal? The half day is Thursday. The half day is Friday, Mindy.
No, Wednesday's
Wednesday's a full day. Thursday
and
we're
Friday's
off.
a half day.
Friday's a half.
Yeah, you guys are starting to confuse me.
Yeah. Firehawk, we don't normally do like risk reversals here for people.
Minnesota Mike wants my credit card for the trade.
I have it, but it's going to cost you. Now we're talking bears. Oh, I got to get ready for Delta Strike. My biggest problem right now is I don't like the action in AVGO. I don't like anything. That's my problem. Like,
it's very difficult. It's a behemoth.
What I would say though is I think the option premiums are relatively inexpensive. So if you have the ability to trade like a call spread versus a put, I think that would be the trade, but it's going to be like $1,500. Your spread ideas are good, Leisha, but that's kind of where we are with it.
I think it's a good idea. We can revisit it after the split.
Right. Well, it's also take a look. If this stock is selling off, that's not good for the overall market.
Well, speaking of which, if we want to talk about the overall market, everyone watch 54 half. Everyone in the world is watching.
Is on Wednesday the 3rd. Are you guys sure?
Really? What I was saying, everyone is watching on SPX is 54 half. Major support. I think that the Friday's action was definitely bearish on SPX and the Qs. And if we don't hold 54 half, we could have a pretty good, we could sell off here a little bit. Everyone's watching it. We're revisiting it now again, second time this morning.
Oh,
hop into some 0 DT puts.
The market goes right up.
So it's a half day Wednesday and a full day Friday, Andrew? I thought it was the other way around.
No, because I know that people are taking Friday off. Hold on.
Well, that stinks.
2024. Hold on here.
All right. That changes. It makes sense, though. They usually give a half day the day before.
Wow. So everybody has it totally wrong.
I did. I thought for sure Friday was a half day.
Yep. The half day is Wednesday
Wednesday.
That is so stupid with the 3-day holiday. Why are they doing it that day?
I know, because they got to make money, Andrew.
Morons. Morons.
All right. So key takeaway, SPX 54 half. Watch that.
Okay.
Major league support today.
Because it keeps bouncing off that. And AVGO is the thing we highlighted in the show. I think the volatility looks inexpensive, but to me, I would set up for some kind of basic strangle, like putting a call spread. But you got to spend $1,500 on it. I'm not so sure it's like a straight long delta trade here. It should be acting better with a split coming up, but it's not. All right, I have to go to
trading. It'll be more fun to trade after.
Huh?
It'll be more fun to trade after.
Okay, well, we'll keep it on the list. We'll revisit. And then Leisha's level here is 54.50.
Yep.
Wow, that's 100 points. We were just at 5,500.
Yep. No, it's 50 points.
50. I can't even add. 50 points. All right. Everybody, have a good day. Thank you for coming. We wish I had a little bit more excitement for you, but anyway, I was right one in a row. It's all right. I don't know how we did that, but anyway.
Thanks, Dog, a lot. We appreciate all of you.
Yep. Well, without you guys, what would we do? Lisa, well, she'd be a nomad anyway. I don't know. Maybe I would just give up and just fix my boats.
You'd have more time for your boats.
Yeah. All right, everybody. Have a good day.
Take care.